What's up, you guys? Today in this video we're gonna be doing the prayer hands, the classic prayer hands that you see a lot of people do. I'm very excited. I love doing these kind of like Renaissance kind of tattoos, and this one, the prayer hands, you just can't go wrong with it. I haven't done this actual image in like 4 to 5 years, so for him to come in and want that image, I was stoked. And then we added a rosary on it with a little cross on the bottom. And so today, it was like the first session. We put on the prayer hands with the rosary. And when he comes in next time, we're gonna put rays coming off of it and then a background on top of the praying hands. But for this session, I just wanted to showcase like what we did for that. So yeah, I hope you guys check it out. All right, we're starting the tattoo. We just put the stencil on. Don't be afraid to ask your other artists in the shop, hey, do you think this looks cool? Should I move it down? Should I move it up? I do it all the time. We all do it in the shop. When we put a stencil, like if we want to move it or if we think it looks weird, we ask another artist. Usually more, I don't know, more eyes that look at it, they help you kind of understand what you want to see, I guess. I don't know if that was even how you say it. Anyways, we're gonna start doing the outline. For this tattoo, I did all 7 liner, and the needles that I'm gonna be using is a 7 liner, a 5 liner maybe. I've been just doing all 7 liner for all my tattoos recently. But for the mags, I'm gonna use a 7 curve mag, a 13 curve mag, a 17 curve mag, and a 23, maybe the 23, we'll see. So right now, I'm making sure that the skin is stretched. Before I keep going on, it is so hot in here. So if I start sweating, you start seeing some beads coming down. It's hot in this shop right now. It was 104 today. Anyways, so we're doing the outline right now. I'm using a 7 liner. For all of this, I'm using my solid black, but I'm just kind of like touching the skin, kind of like grazing it. Like the outline, I went in with it. Sometimes if you just graze the skin with your solid black, like you can still get like a shade or a tone. You got to practice it though. Don't just jump into it and try to do something like that, because you can mess up. But throughout the years of tattooing, I kind of learned how to, like, it's more efficient sometimes. So, and also if you look, I'm sketching the whole time. I'm not just like, you know. Don't be scared to kind of build up kind of certain things. But yeah, I'm making sure everything is stretched real nice. And we're doing the cross right now. I love doing these little tiny designs and stuff. Like I don't know, something about it. It just really makes me like, it's like I'm like that. It's fun to do. And so off of the cross, we're gonna be doing like rays and stuff, so that's why it's like hanging down that way. And right here we're just outlining the outer so I guess I'll be doing this a lot for the video. We're outlining this outer part, and then we're doing the beads also, and everything I outlined with a 7 liner. With this, I want to say it was like my medium black, like my middle cap. Oh, for my cap, ratio, I don't know if we're gonna, I think we just filmed one that I'll just put in every beginning of every video. That way you guys, cause that's just what I use now, my cap ratio. I don't know if we're gonna put it in this one. I don't know, he's doing something right now. Oh, we are? Okay, we were gonna do that. So in the beginning of every video, you'll see my cap ratio. What it is, it's the first cap is full black. Second cap is half black. Third cap is about 25%. Fourth cap is just the bottom cap filled with black, just the bottom of it. The fifth cap is bottom half of it, and the last cap is just one drop. So this right here, I wanted this background to be pretty dark, so I started off with the solid black outline, solid black ink, and I went off of the cloak right there, and then like faded it out. And then I've been doing recently like kind of shading with my liner too. It helps me kind of look at like the kind of different textures, because I don't do it super solid. It helps me build a little bit, and that's what I'm doing right here. You guys can see like just going back and forth, just really just taking my time, you know. And with this, I think I was using the half cap of full black. Right there, it's still 7 liner. The voltage that I'm using, I've been using 8.5 recently and 7.5, like going from 7.5 to 8.5. It kind of varies. And so now that mag that I'm using right there, that's just a 13 curve mag. I love the 13 curve mag. Used it almost my whole career. In my opinion, the DaVinci 13 curve mag is my favorite mag out of every brand, every whatever 13 curve mag from DaVinci. But then I also use like Cheyenne liners and stuff like that. I jump around with a lot of different types of needle brands. And this one, we're just saturating the skin. This is a okay, 7 curve mag. I use that to get into the tight little areas, and right there I'm trying to shade around the beads. This tattoo, man, this thing was fun though. If you guys like see like the classic black and gray tattoos, you'll most likely come by a prayer hand one, and they're very fun to do. Like, I haven't done one in forever, but like it's just such a staple in the black and gray tattoo industry, doing the prayer hands. Right here we're doing like it's like a solid black outline for the bead, and then the more it fades out, the more less I go into the skin, and you'll see right here like solid black, and then I start to kind of like shade in there. Shout out to John for that, because I asked him like, how do you shade a bead? Like, how does it look like a bead? And he showed me a certain way, and that's the way I do them now. Shout out you, John. You probably not even watching, but shout out to you. Right there, using the 7 liner to kind of get into the little, if you're using a mag, don't think like, oh, only for shading you can only use mags. You can use your liner for shading too. Like, don't think like if there's a solid, like, sometimes it makes it harder on you trying to do a shader, trying to get everything with a mag. So I think it's cool in this tattoo. You can see that I'm doing a lot with the liner. I wrap my grip hecka when I tattoo too. I don't know if you guys do it. It makes it like less stress on your hand, like this. Like if you don't have a grip, compared to when you do have a grip, it's like it's less stress on your joints. Feels good. I'm just making sure I'm stretching out the skin. I remember when I first started tattooing, like I would see a lot of people's prayer hands and they all did them their own specific type of way. But every time I would, like when I did do a prayer hand one time, it was like, man, I want to do this part like this guy's, and then this part like this guy's, and then this part like this other guy's. Cause like when I first started tattooing, if I had a project, like if I was gonna tattoo something, I would go and research how other people did that specific kind of tattoo. That way I could understand like, okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. And I'll go and like take little things from each person's, the way they kind of looked at that tattoo and applied it. So when I was gonna go and do the tattoo, I'd be familiar with the shading of like, they only went this far. And sometimes when they would do certain things certain ways, I would go back and look at the actual, not even the tattoo they did, the actual image of what someone wanted, and be like, how did they it's not in this image, but they put it in that image. And that's just, they were making it their own, you know? So with tattoos and stuff, just, you can also make it your own too. You don't have to be like, read it exactly like how it looks in the image. Like, get loose with it. Kind of, you can make things your own. You can add little things, not something crazy, obviously, like an extra finger on, I don't know. So don't do that unless you want to, unless that is your style. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Just get loose with it. That's what I tried to do with this one. I haven't done a prayer hand in a heck of years, so I was excited. I was excited to see like what it would look like now that I've understood a lot more about shading and technique. And I was pretty happy with the outcome. I tried to make sure this side was like pretty contrasted, like some solid blacks in there. And then I see people do prayer hands, and sometimes they do a background shaded, and sometimes they don't. I haven't seen too many people do the background shaded, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do the background shade, because I already know what we're gonna add anyways, and what we're gonna add, it would work good with the background shading. So I added that, and I really like how it came out. And right here we're gonna be doing the 7 liner and just using the solid black again, kind of sketching it. I did remember doing this part of the tattoo was really challenging, even back in the day. So like when I was starting to tattoo it, and it was getting more just as challenging as I remember from back then, like I was like, okay, just take my time, kind of be cool, you know? Like it was this part that was kind of challenging, but then when it got to here, oh man, that was like, that part, just trying to do all those little divots and stuff in the veins. Like there's certain things that you could do with tattoos to make your life a little bit easier. What I did, I was able to put the rosary in like some of the awkward parts of the hand. So what I did, I just put the rosary right above it with the beads. That way it took out a headache, but it also made it look like it's supposed to hold a rosary anyway. So like, I was like, good chit, Angelo, good chit. make your life a little bit easier with that one. And I like how it's set and everything too. Still, see, like with this tattoo, I did a lot of the 7 liner. That just goes to show, like, I just wanted to take my time, because it's an iconic piece, honestly. The prayer hands is an iconic piece. After the session, we put in another finger. No, just playing. Yeah, we should add it. So right here, we're just using the 7 mag. I've really grown to like the 7 mag recently. Like, I've been using it a lot for my tattoos, and like, the weird thing about the 7 mag, when I go and rinse it out and I go into another cap and I tattoo, it's still dark. I don't know. like it's because of the needle grouping, but I got so used to it that like I know when it's gonna like still feel dark, so I still go in certain spots with it. And then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, I just got used to like, it's weird. The 7 mag is way different than like a 13 mag. Like when you rinse out the 13 mag and then you go into another ink and go back in, it's a different tone. But with the 7 mag, it's always like darker than what it is. Well, at least the way I tattoo, that's what mine does. This part was fun with the trying to get all those details of the knuckle joints and you still got to get your work. Not only are you working with the knuckle joints, you're making sure you're thinking about the cast shadow that's still coming over, and then you're making sure everything looks proportionate when you shade it. That was like, there's one cast shadow, and then there's a cast shadow going that way. The light's coming this way also. You got it's like 3 things you're looking at while you're tattooing this spot right here. And you gotta make sure the nails don't look funky either. And we're outlining right there. Cause I'm gonna background shade that too, so I just outlined it. Seven liner again. Right here, it looks like it's pretty dark, but then when I wipe it, you'll see it's a lot lighter. And I was doing that with like the bottom cap filled with black, and just kind of sketching in where I'm gonna do. You can see the whole, you see that? You see how it came out lighter? You can see all of that. I just kind of sketched it out because I wanted to make sure my stencil didn't go away. So I just kind of sketched it. I made sure everything was stretched. And then right here, oh, I'm actually using the 27 mag in this tattoo. That's the 27 mag. That's the big boy right there. 27 curve mag. And then that's the 13 mag. If you guys have any more even questions about this piece, don't be, go ahead and DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is @tattoo. Excuse me. It's @tattoo_Angelo. And then right there, just kind of going in between the beads. And then like what I was talking about, like I got a lot of that out the way, so I was able to just kind of shade around there. 7 mag again, making sure that the skin is nice and stretched. I look at my reference a lot, make sure that I, try to get it pretty good. Especially that part of the tattoo. And then, so for the back part of his arm, we left it kind of open, like it's supposed to like cut in with the robe in the actual image, but we loosened it and just shaded off. That way when he adds something, we can see if like we want to add on to it, or if not, then we'll just finish it. It's easy to finish. And then with this side, I wanted to make a little darker too. We could make a minute Instagram video about this one, just like all this stuff without me talking. That'd be dope. Shout out REALMEDIA. 7 mag again. Man, I use the 7 mag a lot for this one. And you can see how far my needle depth is for that one. And you could, this is a good shot to see like how far out I have my needle, my hand motion and everything. And even with this kind of stuff, I'm still like sketching until like I'm like, okay, boom, there, that's what I want. And then I start really shading it. I want to say this tattoo took about 6 or 7 hours. Around there, because I start all my appointments at 10, and I think we left. Oh, I think I started at 12. What time did I finish? Like 7 or 8? Maybe like 7 or 8 hours of tattooing. And then right here, I just went in with my 27 mag and just kind of saturated certain spots that I wanted to be saturated. And it's way quicker than going in with your 7 mag and trying to get a big area like that. And now we're starting to white. And there's this thing that with this image, I thought that it would be really cool to do in like the making it look like the actual Renaissance image of it, and that's the white actual lines instead of white shading, like the actual lines. And I feel like it played really cool with it on how it looked. And all I'm doing with the white is just finding the specific accents that I want to emphasize, and I'm just putting it there. I really like how the white looked with the beads too. You'll see that in a second. If you guys want to know where I'm located in Sacramento, California, in Midtown. The shop that I'm working at right now, it's called the Midnight Gallery. If you guys are ever in town or whatever, stop on by. You can meet me and you can meet everyone else here. Everyone is super dope. I learned a lot from them. You'll see what I was talking about where I loosened up the back part. If I move my hand, boom, right there. And now we're all done. He was probably like, stop wiping, bro, that shit hurts. Boom. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching the video. I was really stoked on how this tattoo came out. If you guys liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys have a good day, night, whatever. See you next time.